We were supposed to have introduction of the executive director, the new executive director of CAT, Director Bakara Malden. Is she present? And Commissioner Jones, did you want to have any words of introduction before she comes up to greet the commission?
Yes, sir, if possible. I won't be long-winded. Before you have our new CEO, I think she's been on the job about 2 weeks. She comes from New Orleans Transit System. She came highly recommended from some AFTA individuals, some FTA individuals that we did have conversation with. After a thorough, long process of trying to vet to make sure that we had the best person to run our transit agency here in Chatham County, we have Ms. Bakar Malden Sanders. So without further ado, I'd rather her go ahead and do her conversation piece. And thank you for allowing me to do that brief introduction, sir.
Thank you. Smiling, the floor is yours.
Thank you to Commission Chair Ms. Scott, to the members of the commission, to the county manager and staff, and all under the sound of my voice this morning. Good morning. Thank you, Commissioner Jones, for that wonderful introduction. I now understand where the pastor was coming from. I'm looking forward to hearing what I'm going to say as well. I am Bakar Sanderson Malden, and I am proud to stand before you today as the Chief Executive Officer and Executive Director of Chatham Area Transit. I also greet you on behalf of our 9 board members, 3 of whom sit as a part of this wonderful body, and the 288 employees of CAT that give their all every day to ensure that the rubber meets the road, literally, for the good of Chatham County and all of the communities that we serve within. I am a daughter of the South, hailing from across the tracks in Birmingham, Alabama, another progressive and historic city with a lot of synergies with Savannah. It was the backdrop of my career in public service and administration, and it was where I caught the transit bug as an eager and engaged transit board member myself for the Birmingham-Jefferson County Transit Authority in Birmingham, Alabama. And since that time, I've served as a local board member, a national board member with the American Public Transit Association, a national committee member with that association, as well as the Conference of Minority Transit Officials. I served as the executive director of ClassTran, the director of policy and innovation for the New Orleans Regional Transit Authority, and now I'm here today as a local advocate to join with you in support of transit. You know, we're all familiar with the saying that all politics are local, but supporting transit is also local. Where public transportation goes, communities do truly grow. And I'm really happy to have played a role in growing communities in Jefferson, Shelby, and Walker County in Alabama, in Jefferson Parish, Orleans Parish, and St. Tammany Parish in Louisiana, and now here in Chatham County. Chairman Scott, I heard you say at the last meeting that I kind of stuck my head in that there were 290,000 residents in Chatham County. Is that correct? I am proud to say that I am the 291st resident of Chatham County. That very day, I became a resident of Chatham County. And I'm really excited about it because this is home, and I feel at home. But in terms of my professional home, we have 20 bus routes. My home has 62 fixed route buses. My home has 44 paratransit vehicles. My home has a $27.6 million operating budget. My home has $20.8 million in planned capital projects, and we hope to do more. Our home has received $15.5 million in grant funding for those capital investments, and we still want to get more. Last month, the FTA notified us about another successful grant application for more than $1.8 million, which will assist us with the purchase of 3 electric buses, a charging station, a mobile generator that will all help us to move forward with our electric bus program. In late 2019, we were awarded a $1.28 million FTA grant for a new water ferry. We are so appreciative of the county's support of CAT and its continued support of CAT, and pledge to continue to leverage your investment with other federal and state programs, and will not rest until we are able to offer service throughout all of Chatham County. Public transportation is the great equalizer that provides access to vital services and resources, now more than ever. During the COVID-19 pandemic, CAT has continued to serve our communities. Our essential frontline workers braved the unknown to ensure that essential workers got to their jobs and that customers got to grocery stores and other resources that they need to make it through this time. And they did it safely and with a smile. That same commitment continues today. I always believe that if I'm the smartest person in the room, we are all in trouble. Leadership is about convening like-minded subject matter experts. And the agency's executive leadership team is also here today with me, and I invite them to stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Together, we will work together to score in the hearts and minds of all of Chatham County. Now, of course, we're not playing basketball, soccer, or football, although as a Southern girl, I really wish we were playing football. And since this is a friendly forum, I won't tell you which SEC team I do support, but I can assure you that it is not the Alabama Crimson Tide. But I figured that might garner a little applause, but no, but seriously, together we are going to work together to score in all of Chatham County. And we're going to do that by strengthening our financial outlook and working to leverage the investment that you all have made in our transit system. We are going to care for our employees, for our customers, and for our community. It is no longer enough for us to run our buses through the community. We want to step up to the plate and be an active part of the community. We're going to optimize our operations and ensure that we're offering the right service at the right frequency, at the right times, to the right customers. We're going to reimagine, in doing so, what transit can look like in Chatham County. And I encourage all of you all to think about the possibilities and reimagine what transit can truly look like for all of Chatham County. And of course, we're going to engage each and every one of you all and anyone, all points in between, who will listen to us. That's a very important part of making this a system that we all know CAT can be. And we hope that you will continue to support public transportation in our county, and I hope to have the opportunity to engage with each one of you all individually. I know that COVID has forced all of us to get creative in our outreach, but I would love the chance to meet with you in your office, local coffee shop, maybe even on the bus stop, or on a Zoom line near you. This is a very interesting time to take the helm of any major organization, but I still assert to you today, it is a phenomenal day to catch a cat. Thank you, and I'll entertain any questions that you have at this time.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let me welcome you
Thank you.
to Chatham County. But I want to make sure I'm clear on one thing that you said. The grant that you just heard from, you didn't get it, or you did?
We did get it.
Oh, you did
We
get it?
did
Okay.
get it.
All right.
We did get a grant for the water ferry, as well as a grant for our electric buses.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure I understood.
And I apologize if
No
I did
problem.
not, if I was not clear in that.
That might have been my stuffed up ears, so, you know. But I wanted to make sure that I knew and that, you know, nobody went away thinking what I was thinking, that you didn't get it.
No, we did get it.
Thank you so much. We look forward to working with you.
Thank you, and likewise.
Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.